Hey Tim, what are we doing?
Fixing the lawnmower.
What did you do to my lawnmower?
I didn't do it. Something did it to itself.
You know what? Something did it to itself. That's funny. Anyway, I got this pain in the ass all ripped apart. The only thing that I see here is that a mouse chewed a wire, but they didn't chew all the way through it. They just chewed it down to the metal there, to the copper. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can see is wrong with it. So we're on an exploratory mission here to see if I can figure out what the hell is wrong there. Hey, did I ask you to talk? No. Huh? Did I ask you to talk? Did I ask you to talk? Did I? Did I? What?
No.
Okay, anyways. So what I'm going to do here is I've got some heat shrink. I'm going to see if I can squirrel it over top of that. It's, and I bought it here, Napa heat shrink.
I'm going to get the torch.
And I'm just going to stick it over the top of that. Hopefully that'll shrink down far enough and seal that back off again. If not, well, oh well, it'll have to do. I got some smaller stuff. I'll see if I can get that over top of it first, and then I'll go for that. But yeah, we're going to see if we can figure out what the problem is here. Next time Timothy chews on the wires, I'm going to have to smack him.
I didn't chew on the wires.
I saw you chewing on the wires.
I wasn't even near the lawnmower.
You were chewing on them. You had your little teeth in there, and you were chewing on them. So, there you go. You're going to torch me to death.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. See, the love for your father. Yep, anyway. Somewhere's in this massive amount of mess, I do have some more of those heat shrink tubes. I know they're here, I just haven't found them yet. But when I do, I'll get on. Okay, the heat shrink tubing that I have will work out just fine. I don't need this huge length of it, but I think I'm going to cut it in half and then double it up for some extra protection, and that should be pretty good. A lot of guys will stick some silicone in there, but I'm not going to do that because I don't think it needs. It's just a ground wire, which could be causing all the problem. I don't know whether it's picking up a frequency from the magnetos because it's bare like that or what, but I'm going to see if I can get this thing isolated and figured out. Okay, after a little bit of cursing and, well, probably a little more than a little bit of cursing, I've decided, I believe it's this switch. This guy right here. And the reason I believe it's this switch is because I just blew air through it and caused it to shoot out a hell of a lot of water. So what I'm thinking is water got in the top of it there and froze something or corroded it or something like that, because I had my timer came on when I turned the switch on, and then I blew the air through it, and then the timer stopped working. You know, the hour meter stopped working. So I'm pretty sure that it's this stupid switch. I don't think I have a spare one laying around here. You know, these things aren't exactly all the same. They're different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot some air down through there, and I'm going to maybe get something like a starting fluid or something and shoot down in there and see if it's just got dirt or corrosion or something in there. And I don't think I can tear it apart. If you see, it's aluminum, like a cast aluminum. I may be able to pry that apart. I'm going to work at that. Maybe I can get it apart and see what the heck this real story is here. I have some conductant here, electric grease compound, which I will be using to fix that. If that is the problem, if there's a corrosion issue, I'll clean them up, and which I'm pretty sure that's what the problem is. Damn. Okay, so I think I found the problem, and of course, in true fashion around here, there it is. The thing is loaded with crap, and I mean crap. I've never seen one of these switches so loaded with crap. Of course, when I opened that thing up, these went flying in all different directions. I don't know how many springs were supposed to be in here, but yeah, I got a feeling that I'm never going to get this thing back together because I have no idea how it came apart. So anyway, I am going to be looking around here on the ground, that dirty mess with the strings and the hay and everything else, looking for a spring or two that looks like that after I get that cleaned up. Alright, I'll clean it up and see if I can get her back together. So I figured out what the problem was, and it was kind of what I suspected all along. But I did some other repair work to it. See, the mice, they just love to get in here and rip and tear at your spark plug wires. Now, whether that silicone coating that's around those plug wires tastes good or something, I don't know. But, yeah. So, as you saw before, I re-shrink wrapped that one. And everything else is fine. I mean, they're silicone wrapped wires. I make sure that they are not going to rub holes anywhere. Everything tested out fine. As you can see, my test light here, I've been testing religiously. Timothy disconnected it.
I did not disconnect.
Oh, Timothy disconnected it. Oh my goodness, what are we going to do? And the test light does work just fine. This is not the right battery, but it's the only battery I could get. So anyways, it is this miserable switch. It's just bad inside. So I call Home Depot. They're a bunch of useless jerks. They don't hold any parts for it, or carry any parts for it, which I know to be somewhat of a lie because I've been in there and seen some stuff hanging on the shelves. And I'll bet that thing is there. I just bet it's Sunday and that guy's a lazy piece of crap. But anyways, I'm going to put her all back together again and, you know, wait for parts. I can jerry-rig it to, I can jerry-rig this switch here so that it'll turn on. On the float bowl, there's electromagnetic switch or electromagnetic valve, but I can jerry-rig it so that it'll turn on that way. Yeah, I could actually make it work with 2 switches, and I just might do that today, just for the sheer fun of it, because I want to mow the damn grass.
So do I.
What is this, a 2-seater?
Maybe.
A 2-seater? What, Sasquatch on the back?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Anyway, we're going to put our lawnmower back together here, or my lawnmower. Okay, what I did was I jumped the wire. Now watch out. Get off that thing, will you? Pain in the ass. You got heart and ass disease, you know that. See that wire right there? That little copper wire, I just jumped them across. And when Timothy is done, he's going to pull it out. Because it'll run the battery down. If not, that's probably what my battery problem would be. So anyway, he's going to go and mow his grandmother's yard, right? Ask her to get you some gasoline and fill that thing up. So that job's done until I get my new switch. And then it should be pretty simple. We'll be back in business again, and I can go and do whatever the hell it is I want to do with the lawnmower. Oh, look at this. I'm thinking that this battery, let's see, is it any good? I'll bet it just draws right down. Yeah, that battery froze out. It's junk. We'll see if we can save it. I don't know. They're going to give me credit for it. But we'll see. Okay, thanks for watching.